In today's video, I have a fun video for you guys. So over the years, you all have heard me talk about Borghese makeup, Princess Marcella Borghese. I just absolutely loved that makeup brand when I was a teenager. I mean, it was the shit, okay? So I was thinking about it last year and I was on eBay and I found this and this. And I'm going to apply it. You're going to see me create this look using it's over 30 years old. I don't know exact year that this was. I couldn't find a date on it, but it's old ass makeup. So, and by the way, I'm going to mention this in the other part of the video. Don't tell me about any horror stories about it. I'm being very careful. I'm not going to cross-contaminate. All the brushes are going to be washed and any liners and stuff. It's going to go in the trash. So it's going to be okay. So, I want to tell you a little bit about Princess Marcella Borghese first, and then you're going to see me do this look. I want to tell you a little bit about this brand, and then when I am doing my makeup, then I'm going to tell you why I love this brand so much. It's just, there's a lot, okay? So let me tell you a little bit about this, my glasses. I hope they don't look as dirty as they actually are on camera. I need to clean them up, but it's okay. Borghese, Princess Marcella Borghese, let me tell you a little bit about her, because when I was buying this makeup, I did not realize that she was actually a princess. I didn't. So Princess Marcella Borghese was an Italian socialite who turned a small business line of lipsticks into a skincare and cosmetics brand that was sold exclusive stores around the world. And by the way, she died at 90. This was written in 2002. She died actually in her home in Montreal, Switzerland. I hope I'm saying that right. And she was buried in a family crypt at the Basilica of Santa Maria Maggiore in Rome. You know, I'm Italian American. You would think I could at least pronounce that, but I can't. So she was born Marcella Borghese. So she was born Marcella Fazzi, get it straight. Borghese joined the Roman noble family in 1937 with her wedding to Prince Paolo Borghese. So that's how she got her last name, the Duke of Bamarzo. The prince, who died in 1985, was a part of the family linked to the arts and history of Italy since the Middle Ages. So for generations, the family had their cosmetics made for them mainly from fruits and other natural ingredients, and Marcella Borghese had lipsticks made for herself that were color coordinated to her wardrobe. Can you even imagine? Yeah, you know what? I'd like that lipstick to match my wardrobe. So when her children were older and she had time in her hands, she decided to take that idea into cosmetics business. She had her personal chemist create samples of 8 lipsticks and asked 8 Italian designers to make the outfits to match each shade. And then in 1956, she came to the United States with 3 models, the 8 lipsticks and the designer clothes, to launch Princess Marcella Borghese Incorporated as a wholly owned subsidiary of Revlon Incorporated. Her line, comprising upscale skincare products and makeup as well as spa treatments, is sold in some of the most exclusive department stores. It was. And that's where I found them, in Marshall Fields in Illinois when I was a kid. The princess remained involved with the line until her son, Livio, from New York, said that she never left the company. But there's a Borghese, like Borghese versus Borghese kind of a thing. It sounded like there was some family quarrel about the business. It says Borghese versus Borghese. It says a battle for the royal name. So there's some interesting things in there. I'm going to leave it below so you guys can read about it. But I had no idea when I was buying that as a kid that she was actually a princess. No idea. This brand has always been near and dear to my heart because I just always absolutely loved the makeup. The packaging, the makeup, the skincare. Girl, I bought a set of vials, okay? I was a teenager. I didn't need to buy a set of vials. I didn't even know what it had in it, but it looked good and it smelled amazing, and I bought it. And it was a lot of money for my teenage years. But I really loved that brand so much. Like, I just was, I don't like to use the word obsessed. We talk about that, but I was obsessed. When it came to that brand, I was obsessed. I was always like going in there. Is there something new? Is there something new? And then when they had that purchase with purchase at Christmas time, take my money, sign me up. I was ready for it. I was there for it. And then things changed, and it went from Princess Marcella Borghese to Borghese, and that's when things started to change. So let's get into the little tutorial. I'm going to share a little bit more why I love this brand so much, and let's just do it. As I shared in the beginning of the video, I really love this brand, and I wanted to do a look with you guys using this makeup. I know it's old. Please don't tell me your horror stories in there. I'm using clean brushes, gonna wash them before they touch anything else. I'm not cross-contaminating anything. Anything that I use a line, it's gonna go, just so you know, okay? All right. So this is one of the gift with purchases that you got. That was one of the things that I liked about this brand, which I'm gonna talk more about as I'm doing this look that I created. It's not exactly like my inspiration. This was my inspiration right here. I found this photo. I swear to you, I remember as clear as the day is. Is that even saying? I don't even know. But I remember that on their counter, like a picture of this woman. It might have been like a lipstick counter or something, and they had like that lipstick on there. I mean, ugh. Anyway, so this is the train case that they had. And then when you open it, it's up inside. There you go. So this was brand new when I got it. There's some of the things were missing from it. Mascara, which is, you know, I'm not gonna put mascara on my eyes. These little things were gone, but I could tell that none of this was used. Okay. It has an eyeliner pencil, which will never touch my eyes. And then we have this liner right here. Let me take this off. I just don't want anything falling. I still have the little brush, which I want to show you. This was the design, okay, that was on all of their lipsticks, all of their palettes and everything. If I can open it, this design right here, this is what it was, and I loved it. It was so luxurious. Oh my gosh, I loved it. And then I'll show you the lipsticks, but I'm not going to swatch them, and I'm not putting them on my lips. We have this one right here. We have this nude brown color. We've got that fun color. It reminds me of a Pat McGrath. I don't think I have it in front of me. Oh, I wonder if this is it. I don't know if this is the one I have. No, it's not. I have it in my other room, I believe. But it's like a Pat McGrath color I have. I mean, how 1980 something is that? And then we have that color, really deep, like blood red, really. And then we have that fun, like orangey red, which I would have totally wore. And that is it. So, like, what a great idea this is. This is Borghese on the, does it, oh, right there in the back. I don't think you can see it. It's on the black part. But that's one of the things I liked. You could actually use the stuff instead of these stupid advent calendars that are just, most of them are full of samples. Some of them are full size, but what the hell do you do with those cardboard things? I mean, really, what do you do with them? You display them, and then what? You know what I mean? The Charlotte Tilbury came out with this one right back there, and I love it. I actually have stuff in it, so I like that. And then I have that gold one back there, which was the Pillow Talk set. Again, I love it. This year's the heart is not, I'm not feeling that. As far as the makeup, I feel like these, you got a lot for your money. But those, you know, they were mostly samples, if I'm going to be completely honest. I feel like my lighting changed again. I hope I didn't. Hope it didn't. I'm just having some issues. I'm trying to make some adjustments in my lighting. Look at those brows. Can we talk about those brows? I mean, seriously. You know what I mean? Like, those are some thin brows. I mean, they almost look like they're, like, vampy, like from the 30s or something. So this is what I did. First, I'm going to do the blush first. Let's do the blush first. So I'm going to go in, and this is what I did. I don't have like a corally shade like her. I mean, I could have done the blush, but we're just going to use this and this. And this is how I used to put my blush on. Wait, which side? This side. That's pretty much how I used to put my blush on. And it's not as bright as theirs. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a little bit of an orange eyeshadow. There we go. I'm going to do the orange eyeshadow on the other side too. Oh, there we go. Now we got the orange. And I have a little thing that's healing up there. I hope we're going to be okay with that. I could have, if I can, maybe I'll try to touch it up a little bit here. Here, I'll stick a little bit of foundation on it while I'm doing my eyes. Just a tiny bit if I can. Okay, let's just let that sit there for a little bit. Blush is done. That's how I used to put my blush on. So I'm going to go in with this orange here. I mean, look at those colors. They're kind of getting washed out here. This is like a really pale pink. This is a brown. This is actually like a silvery gray. This is white. This is, I don't know, green. We got like a peachy pinky. It looks like a black, but it's almost gray now. Kind of like a purpley kind of color, like a wine purple. Gorgeous blue. Another silvery gray. Brown. Really fun purpley color. Another fun purpley color. This is like a beigey color. It's so hard to tell on with my lighting. And then orange right there. So I'm going to go in with that orange. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right on my lid. And I did put an eyeshadow primer on here because I definitely need it with this. That's pretty faded, but I'll tell you, there's a little bit of punch still in this color for being 30-something years old. And it's got like a little bit of a metallic in it. The makeup was just so gorgeous. Like I said, I loved the packaging, was amazing. I loved they had this cream foundation that was the most beautiful cream foundation I've ever used in my life, ever. I don't think I will ever find a formula like that. It was just so gorgeous. It made your skin look flawless. And I had oily skin and I loved it. I'm going to go in now with this brown color here. And I'm going to, the best I can. I need a darker color to do because hers looks like it's more black. I'm going to go in with a black color next and kind of darken it. But I'm just going to go in with, this is from Rougher. This is my number 3 brush. It's really just for underneath, but I want a precision brush to really get just in this area here. But that cream, it was just amazing. It was the most amazing product I've ever used. I'm going to go in with this black right here, which looks great. This is so freaking old. I love their perfume. The perfume that I had, they do have a perfume now, but I don't remember the name of the one that I had. But it was like, it was this design. The glass bottle was this design, like that swirly design, So I had that perfume. Their skincare, they had the mango, or not mango, what do they call that? I can't remember what it's called, but it's a mud mask. And I bought that one time, and it was just amazing. I bought the little skincare bottles. Now, you have to remember, I was a teenager, okay? I didn't need to spend like that kind of coin on my skincare. But I've always been a bougie bitch, okay? What can I tell you? And so, anyways, so I bought that, and it just made me feel so special, and I just loved it. And their lipsticks, like I said, were amazing. I don't remember their mascara. I'm sure I probably bought their mascara because I was pretty much a Borghese person. Now, here's the thing. It started out as Princess Marcella Borghese, as I mentioned in the beginning. As Princess Marcella Borghese, and then it switched over to Borghese, and that's when it started changing a little bit. When it was just, even on here, this says Princess Marcella Borghese. But when it changed to Borghese, that's when it started to change for me. I feel like the brand wasn't as good anymore. It was so disappointing because I loved this brand. I'm going to go in and I'm going to take this color right here, this white color, because I just want to blend it up here. like, it kind of looks like in the photo, like she has a lighter color up here. And that's something I did used to do, which I do not do anymore. Is put a color all the way up, but I did back then. Oh yes, I did. I'm kind of going back to that side. Just want to make sure that we are even. I wish I could have got this a little bit darker, but it is what it is. And then I'm going to take an eyeliner. I'm going to take the Urban Decay eyeliner, and I'm going to really line my eyes. So I'm going to go inside here. I mean, this is like doing a circle all around your eye. I remember girls doing that when I was in high school. Everybody used to call them burnouts. I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to go in here and now I would say when I was a teenager, I mean, I would use pretty bold colors. I would have used more than what I'm using right now. I was trying to find a picture, but you know, pictures don't last that long. Mine are getting pretty, they're pretty old, and you can't really see them clear anymore. It kind of sucks that that's what happens. But I don't know if you do this, but I want to go like this on a picture so I can see it better. But anyway, I'm going to go in to that orangey color again. I just want to build that up a little bit more on both sides because it's so pretty. Oh my god. I mean, I would wear this color. Maybe I wouldn't go as bold, or maybe I would. I don't know. I want to go a little bit more in here. I wish I could go as black as what she has. I don't want to use liner. I'm actually reshooting this because I did it last night, and a girlfriend, I looked crazy. I looked so crazy. I'm like, oh my god, it was just such a disaster. And I was going to leave it and do that, you know, just put that video up. But I'm like, no, I want to actually do a look with this and not look like I'm crazy. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go in with that one white color again. I'm not lifting it up. I hope that's okay. Because you're not going to be doing this. You're not going to. I guess you could. I guess I shouldn't be saying that. You could be doing this, right? I'm going to put a bit more right this right here. I know I said right this right here. And then I'm going to put RMS red on because this is a really good kind of an orangey red like she has on. A bit. I know one time they had, I don't think I mentioned this. So they had this one. They had one that looked like a jewelry box. So it was black. And it had the Borghese, you know, this kind of, I'll show you, you know, this whole thing on it where it says Borghese. And can you see that? So that was on the top part. And it was black. And you opened up the top and you had this little mirror. And it looked like a jewelry box, but also looked like a makeup counter thing. And it had like blushes and eyeshadows and stuff. And then you open the other drawer and it had more makeup. And I think it might have had 3 drawers. I want to find that one. I found this on eBay last December, I think I found it. There's another one I see a lot of, and I wonder if that's one that was more in the 90s. I feel like this one is more rare, and that other one is definitely rare. There was another one, too, that was kind of like a train case, and it was a black one. I think I had them all. I think every year I bought them because I love this brand so much. My eyes look a little bit red. It's not from any of this. I was filming videos today, and so I had to wash off my makeup and then reapply it again. So, and I don't want to put eye drops in because I'm going to wash all of this off, and I don't need to do that. So I hope you're okay with that. But that's what I loved about this brand, though. There's like the makeup was so good. I loved that they used to have these little kits were so much fun. And I just have so many good memories. And I loved, like I said, there was so much. I feel like there was thought that was put into their packaging. I feel like there was thought that was actually put into the product. I feel like there was thought when they came out with these little sets like this. I feel like they put thought into it. I don't feel like a lot of brands do that anymore. Like I said, with the advent calendars now, hope my hair looks okay. With the advent calendars now, I feel like it's just all about the product, but I feel like there's so much waste that goes into. I don't want to sound like one of those people like waste, but I mean it is like, what do you do with those? Like these two things I'm using, I have makeup in it. What do you do with an advent calendar that's just a bunch of random boxes, and some of them are huge. Like, what do you do with those? Like, I would rather see companies come out and do something like this, or like I said, the little jewelry box. Like, think of things that people can actually use. You know what I mean? Or give away as a gift to somebody else that somebody else can use. Like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like a lot of companies lost that. Lancome sometimes has cute cases, but I wish they would do something like, I don't know, like this. I think it'd be cool. So, am I getting like washed out? I think this red lipstick really is making me look washed out now. This is what happened last time with my camera. Let me see if I can adjust the light real quick. Okay, that's better. It's like my camera was just so freaking, see how much better I look? I was like, I look like a ghostly person. I don't know why my camera did that. I wish companies would do more things like this. I wish they would do more stuff like this. That's where I'm going to leave it. I just was thinking about this brand. I've mentioned it so many times, you guys. It's a shame that it's not the same anymore. You can buy mascara and you can buy some sort of skin brightening stuff, but it's not a foundation. And they have a lot of skincare, but I've heard it's not as good as it used to be. So it's really, really a shame. It's just, I'm just so grateful that I got to experience it when I did. I really am. And if you are a fan of it, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it was the best. The Chanel, Dior, all these companies are coming out and making. I'm telling you, if this was if this original formula with all this stuff was around now, it would blow all those out of the water. It would, because it was just so good. So anyways, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed this fun little video. I've been dying to do this because I've talked about this over the years, and I just really, really like, I don't have to say it anymore. Anyways, so if you are familiar with this brand, just share it in the comments below. Maybe share some of the things that you really enjoyed using from them. I'd love to hear from you as well. And if you are new here, I would love to have you join. I share new videos every single week. Please consider smashing that subscribe button below. It is free. And before you leave, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you like, share, and comment, because it helps to push it out to the algorithm, and I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.